choo.
Yo.
It's your girl, Santana, aka Tana Baby.
It's your boy Dro. What up, YouTube?
And as you can see by the title, we got a serious conversation for y'all today.
Man, let me get serious for you, sir.
Boy, this is hard to talk about because I really fucks with her as an artist, you know what I'm saying?
On so many levels, bro. Like,
she has the second highest viewed video on our channel with Secret featuring Black and Osiris. So she has garnered us a lot of views on this channel and a lot of subscribers on this channel. True. So this is by all means no disrespect to Anne-Marie at all. You know what I'm saying? We've reacted to several of her videos. We fucks with her as an artist. But, you know, when you're wrong, you're wrong.
Yup.
And yeah, so
which we don't know who wrong in the situation, but
I mean,
I know, damn.
Guess, you know what I'm saying? As of December 6th, which was 2 days ago.
That was just the other day.
Yep.
I remember this shit. I looked at my phone to look at the date, and it was December 6th. Did I think about this? No.
Atlanta police confirmed that Anne-Marie allegedly shot her best friend, I won't say his name, in the forehead. So she shot him in the head.
They said allegedly?
Yeah, they said allegedly. You know what I'm saying? They can't just say she did because she has not been found guilty because you are innocent until you are proven guilty. So they said she allegedly shot her best friend in the head.
Okay, so we off to a start. Okay.
And what they said, well, what she told the police what happened was that Anne-Marie, also known as Joanne Slater, which that is her real name, told authorities numerous times that the gun went off. Numerous times. Multiple times. That the gun went off after it fell from the table. And when it fell from the table, it discharged and shot her best friend in the
hit him in the head. Okay. Wow.
Now, if I came and I told you the gun fell and shot him in the forehead, would you believe me?
That's a hell of a ricochet. Like, did it fall and bounce? You know what I'm saying? Did it and even then, you know, in the head, like in the forehead, that's high. Like, even if it bounced, you know, you think I might think I'd get hit in like the torso or something like that, or in the leg, you know what I'm saying? But not here, you know what I mean? I don't know. That's just me. Maybe I'm trippy. You know what I'm saying? But I guess if it bounced high enough or hit something and leaned up, maybe. But
very true. That is a good. Hey, I hope the defense is watching because that is a good thing. It could have landed on something to where the barrel of the gun was pointing a certain direction. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean it could have fell off the table and it doesn't. You don't know what it landed on to make it point a certain direction. That's a good one. You know, that is a good observation.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? Very good observation. Good thing is, the boy did not die.
That's always great news.
He was alert and speaking when police arrived. He was able to tell police his name and his birthday.
That's always a good sign.
So that is great that he was awake and conscious when they arrived, and he knew his name and his birth date, and which is why also she has not been charged with murder.
Okay.
She did not die, and she was not charged with attempted murder because right now they are looking at it kind of as an accident, but she did have a gun which she probably wasn't supposed to have.
And he did get shot in the head.
And he did get shot. So that is why she is only charged with
So the gun fell. She's saying that the gun fell and it shot him on accident. So it just went off one time.
That's another issue. So she is charged with assault with a deadly weapon, not attempted murder or anything like that.
Okay.
Which that means they partially believe in her story, but then again, they partially don't. They think it might have been an accident, but it may not really have not been an accident because according to the police report and investigators, once they got there and observed the scene, there was multiple shell casings found and bullet hole found.
Multiple shell casings?
Multiple shell casings. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And there was one bullet hole in the door structure.
Oh, damn.
So that's already, 2 shots so far. More shell cases, probably 3 or 4 shots, one hitting him.
Oh damn!
So that's where the question of was it really an accident?
That right there gets kind of fishy because it's like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like allegedly, and then it's like the gun falls off the table and then it shoots him. Like that's, you know what I'm saying? To an extent, you can believe that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, you can.
That can very well happen, but I mean, that's just me. I don't know how to explain the gun falling off the table and there being like 3 or 4
shots,
shell cases. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Fouled from the gun. That I just don't know how to explain.
They did release her 911 call. I won't play it for you guys because you know that's just
discretion. Yeah.
But they did release her 911 call. I heard it. And she does sound very much in distress on the phone call. Okay. Now, it could just be that she is a hell of an actress. And she just knows how to play on that emotion. And she's on there screaming, like, help me. Help my best friend. It was an accident. And she does say in the call that it was an accident. The lady's like, what's an accident? She's like, my friend, he was shot. And she goes, okay. Where she's like, oh my God, help me, and she's trying to like get information from her and she can't. Anne Marie's not telling her where they are because she's like just like overly like in a panic, right? So that's she really does sound
that's
like
a panic.
She's in a panic, you know what I'm saying? But in the police report, when the detective got there, the detective said that she was in the hallway in hysterics with no tears. So it's kind of a moment, you know what I'm saying?
Because they look at, I want to say like they look at everything. When it comes to somebody being shot or possibly killed. Like they look at your emotions. They look at your what do you call it? Like your body language. They look at your body language like hella, you know what I'm saying? And look at what type of character you are. There's certain things that they usually you wouldn't think about that they're looking at in like, I guess, a case. You know what I mean? But yeah, they look at all that.
But her story,
maybe she could have just been in shock though.
Could have. And not crying, you know, she come from Chicago, so I'm pretty sure she's seen gunshot victims. She's lost friends before, so maybe she just can't cry anymore, you know? Sometimes you just cry so much that you can't cry.
You can't cry no more.
Yeah, fucking tear ducts is dry because you did cry so much. You did. But yeah, man, that's crazy. And so she was arrested and charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon.
Which is still a serious charge.
Yeah, a very, very serious charge. And at any point in time, because he is still in the hospital in critical condition, at any point in time, her charges can change. Pray the Lord they don't, because if they do, that means he has passed away and she will be charged with murder. So we don't know. He hasn't said anything to police as of yet. We don't know if when he comes to and is able to speak for himself, he may say that it was an accident. We don't know what he will say because he is the only other witness in that room. Besides her. So he may come to and when he survived and is able to talk and all that, he might say, yeah, it was an accident. She didn't mean to shoot me. She did accidentally knock the gun, you know what I'm saying? And it fired and hit me. We don't know.
We don't know that at all,
He is the only other witness at this point.
At this point, And it's like, you know, it'd be wild, man, if it was like, if they threw something in there saying that, oh snaps, I was eating. If they threw something in there and said like, there was a third person involved, wouldn't that fucking like throw something in the?
It would. If there was another person
that would throw me in the loop.
You know what I'm saying?
That would throw me in the loop. And then like, cause they could have like, I mean, there's so many different things that could have happened. Like somebody could have threatened her. And, you know, had shots fired at him. You know what I'm saying? There's so many things that could have happened. But it's like, for now, this is all we...
That's all we got at this point. And it just sucks because she did just sign a deal.
Oh, no.
And she just signed to Interscope. And she, at this point right now in time, it's looking like she ruined her life.
Her deal with Interscope.
Her life, her career, his life, because he will never be the same after being shot. I don't care what no one says. And everybody in this situation will be traumatized. And not only did she affect her life, she affects his life, his family life, her family life, because if she is the sole provider for her family, then she is no longer there to provide because now she is in jail. She can't make music anymore, and she is the breadwinner of the family. So you got, when you do things like that, you got to think of the repercussions and the fallback of all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? When you're in that type of position, I don't understand why artists keep putting themselves in position to lose everything they worked hard for. And you go to prison.
You just got to be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just can't, like, you know what I'm saying? Just don't act up on emotion. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's better to just, like, think. You know what I'm saying? I can't count how many times on one hand, like, you know what I'm saying, that I've, like, thought about it before I, like, reacted on emotion, and then it just all worked out for the better anyway. You know what
People always say think before you speak, but you should always think before you act.
For real, right.
People say think before you speak, but you should definitely think before you act.
Straight up.
I just watched the Kid Laroi video for Selfish, and in the video, he catches the girl cheating, and his thing is, he comes to the door and he sees her, and then he freezes. And then he busts open the door, picks up a gun, and he fires off shots, right?
Oh, damn.
And then he ends up, getting into a high-speed chase with police and getting caught. Well, it reverses back, and he's sitting at the door, and it was his mind thinking, like, if I did this, this is what would happen. So when it reversed back, he didn't do it. He just walked away from the door because he thought about the consequences when he was, if I walk in here and do this, this is what's going to happen. So he thought about his consequences in the video and then reverted back and was like, nah, I don't want to do that, and walked away. That's how you gotta be in real life. You gotta think about the consequences of your actions. Or you could ruin your life and everybody else's. It's like a domino effect.
Damn, man, that's live. It's because you like, dang, he gone, but it's like he got a chance. So that just shows you, just make sure you think before you act. That's for real. Sure. I feel that.
Think before you act.
But hopefully, you know what I'm saying. Hopefully, when we get both sides of the story. You know what I'm saying? Because there's always two sides of the story, right?
Always three sides.
Or
his, hers, and the truth.
And the truth. There we go. So, you know what I'm saying? When we get the other parts of the story, you know what I'm saying? It'll all come together. But for now, you know what I'm saying? That's all we kind of got on it. And I'm not going to lie to you. That's kind of fishy right there, man. That's some, might need Sherlock Holmes on the case.
It's definitely like some Fatal Attraction type shit, like some shit that I be watching on like the ID channel.
Okay, yo.
Definitely like some Fatal Attraction for my man type shit. But
damn, yeah.
I definitely pray for the best outcome for both parties involved. You dig me? I believe that if she really did it like intentionally, then she deserves to go to jail and do her time for something she did. You know what I'm saying? You just can't shoot anybody. I don't care how mad they make you. If no one is hurting you physically, or you know what I'm saying, putting their hands on you, then there's no reason for you to shoot them. If their words just hurt you, you know what I'm saying?
She didn't come out and say nothing about
she didn't say she was in fear for her life or anything like that. She just said it was an accident. So if no one is harming you physically, then you know what I'm saying, there's no reason for you to react in violence that way. You get me? You know what I'm saying? But by all means, protect yourself. If somebody is, threatening to harm you physically and you feel threatened with your life, then you can stand your ground and you can shoot. But if no one is physically harming you or threatening to physically harm you, that ain't the way to go about it. You gotta think before you act, and don't end up in those situations because it's a domino effect, man. For real.
I'm glad like nobody else, like with 3 or 4 casings found, I'm glad like nobody else, because if they were in like a hotel or anywhere, even if it went through the house, you know what I'm saying, some of those rounds could go through those walls and stuff. So I'm glad nobody else
somebody who had nothing else to do with it.
With anything. That's another thing. Just whenever you fire off somewhere, like whether it's fireworks season or wherever, just think about that bullet got to go somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So
what go up must come down.
Yup. Straight up. But yeah. That was live, bro. That was live. That shit was live, dog.
But yeah, man.
Dang.
Make sure.
That's juicy. Like, I would never. I'm sorry, y'all, but like, I never expected like this to happen with Anne Marie.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? Her music video. I know, but the music videos be so live and her songs. But
Try holding.
But damn, like in reality, like this is reality right now.
I get you. You always expect art.
It's wild, bro.
You always expect art to imitate life, but never life to imitate art.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
this time,
life imitated the art.
Yep, straight up.
And it sucks
head
that
on.
it did.
Head on.
It sucks that life had to imitate art, but stuff, when you speak stuff into existence, you know what I'm saying?
It happens.
It happens, you know?
And you get enough people thinking about the same thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
It happens. So you have to be careful what you speak out into the world and out into the atmosphere, because sometimes you get what you speak. It might not be what you wanted, but you speak it enough, you might get it.
And it'll come to you.
Yeah.
It might be good, it might be bad. You know
so
what
y'all watch what you say. But yeah, y'all, that is our talk. We'll be back with an update, hopefully a good update. I hope that it truly was an accident, because if it wasn't an accident, or even if it really was an accident, she gonna have a hard time dealing with that, because it's someone that she said she knew since she was 10.
Yeah.
So over 10 years.
That's that's a lifelong friend right there.
Yeah, that's a traumatic experience she's gonna have to deal with, because it was her friend.
Yup.
And I don't know, man. I hope that it truly was an accident.
Yup.
And not something that she just did and finally snapped, and something that happened. But yeah, y'all, that's all we got for this video. We wanted to chop it up with y'all about Anne Marie, because we love her over here. You know what I'm saying? We love her music over here. And
one of the top viewed on the channel. So straight up.
So we love her music over here, and I pray everything works out for the better. I pray her friend gets better and is able to come up out of that hospital with nothing too serious wrong with him, because getting shot in the head is
huge.
Very serious.
Did young boy get shot in the head?
No, those come from breaking his neck, which is also very serious. But yeah, y'all, getting shot in the head is a very serious thing. For him to be alert and conscious and talking when the police arrived is nothing but God. So yeah, y'all, comment down below what you guys think or thought when you saw that, because when I saw she was arrested for assault with a deadly weapon, I did not think she shot somebody. Maybe pistol whipped somebody, but I did not think she pulled the op out and bang somebody.
Yeah.
Never in a million years.
Headshot, you know what I'm saying?
Never in a million years. But you can't put nothing past nobody. So make sure you guys comment, like,
know what y'all think.
Subscribe. Let us know what y'all think, and be on the lookout for these live action reactions.
So hit that bell, homie.
Yeah, so you can get a notification when we go live on the YouTube. You dig me? So you already know how that thing go over here on Rich Society TV. We ain't the gang. We ain't the squad. We that mob. Yeah.